Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. Happy Friday. Kind of an off day, but I was bored. I had the day off, and I didn't stream last night, so let's do this. Yeah, so we're doing PAC-MAN. Nice little blemish on the nostril, on the schnoz there. So, yeah, I'm excited to do maybe finish this up tonight. We'll see what happens. So here we are. The last we were working on was the problem with leaving my cat out is that cat stuff gets everywhere. So we've been working on the insides of the screen. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this in motion, this keeps breaking. I really thought this was going to be bigger. So now that I've seen it kind of in real life, I'm a little disappointed in kind of how small everything is. I thought these tiles were going to be like 2x2 tiles, which makes this whole thing a lot bigger. But this thing is huge, so that's good. And the cabinet's not a bad size, really. It's just, you know, a little small. And these chain links just do not like staying together. I know that's going to come apart again at some point. So I don't know if you can see. There are chain links in here and up here. So this is how everything's going to rotate. So my guess is that will be back in here somewhere as part of the crank. We'll turn this. We'll connect to something in here. So let's see how it goes. Let's see where we're at. So we're in bag 8. And hopefully I have all of bag 8. There are 3 bags. But they're all small and they all got pins and bars and stuff. So this will be interesting. Ugh, I should have probably just left that in the bag. That's a mess. Also, the beverage of tonight, Wild Texas Kolsch style ale from Texas Beer Company. I got a variety pack of theirs, and I've always liked their stuff. Like the Kolsch is good. They have a new one that I haven't tried that's like a raspberry flavored ale. Very summery, so I got like a whole case of it because there's going to be some times in the next couple weeks where I'm going to need a beer or two. So, yeah. This is out of the Hill Country. Trying to see where this all goes to. The 1% of purchases go to the Hill Country Conservancy. Community collaboration engagement sustain our region now and forever. Preserve vital natural resources. I think that's great. So yeah, Friday night stream. Let's see how this goes. I don't know why I never did a Friday night stream. There seems a lot of people do Thursday night streams. And like Sunday morning streams seems to be a good time, but nobody's doing Friday night streams. Probably because everybody's out doing stuff Friday night. I just happen to be not doing anything tonight. I haven't seen this many. Oh wow, there's more of these in here. Tan. I don't think I've ever seen a tan bar like that. Very cool. So we got this. This is going to be fun. This is a lot of pens right here. So a lot going on today. There's a Greater Austin Comic Con starts this weekend. I had a day off today and was running some errands Didn't get to the Lego store like I wanted, or the bricks and minifigs like I wanted. But tomorrow is Fall Appreciation Day, so that'll be fun. Trying to find out where exactly this goes. I think right next to that. And this one goes up here. I feel like I'm playing Battleship. Red pin to these guys. Otherwise, stayed home because Beth wasn't feeling well. So, kind of did a lot of nothing today. Got a busy weekend coming up. Got Austin FC game on Saturday. Tomorrow morning is Fall Day at the store. Middle of the day, I don't think we're doing anything. Sunday is Stitch and Bitch, which is a Los Verdes event where we all get together and have beverages and sew patches. And I'm gonna need that because I have not been sewing my patches on my cut lately. Other than that, nothing really going on. I mean, there's big news about stuff in the world happening, but I'm a little upset to hear that the new show, Secret Wars, which I've been looking forward to, and I didn't realize this when I watched it, used AI to make their opening title sequence amidst the all the problems with the Writers Guild and them being really worried about losing their jobs to certain things like AI. Disney goes and does this, so it's a little tone deaf, and I feel like they may have like made it before, although they could have made that in a couple weeks, and this strike's been going on for a while. So I mean, I don't know who's at fault for that one, but I think it was pretty tone deaf. Let's see, the sub was destroyed, and then there's just all kinds of division over whether we should have cared about it in the first place. And then apparently orcas are blowing up or going after yachts. There's a deal in, or not a deal, but a White House executive order to allow or give special treatment for people needing abortion medicine, or no, not abortion medicine. I'm sorry, contraception protection. And then there's like some Texas thing with the border. There's some like thing that the federal government or the federal courts said you can't do that. I forget what it is. But that was a big thing. So just lots of little stuff going on. Little stuff / big stuff. Brick Rodeo is a mere 7 plus 7, 2 weeks away. It will start officially on the 6th. So 2 weeks yesterday. And I need to do some printing, some labeling for my microfighters, or else I'm never going to get it done. And I don't know how I'm going to do it either way. I'm going to do on tiles or bricks. I just need to find something that I have a lot of so I can make it kind of consistent. So we'll see what happens. Then I need to change the sign a little bit different. I think I can keep the QR code. I'll just change the document, but I'm gonna put a bunch of links in the document too. It'd be like, or have a QR code that just goes to my link tree and says, yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing that. Here's my channel. Here's my Instagram page, all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, I have to do this 64 times. What the actual F? Well, best get on it. How far do these go in? Do they go in all the way? All the way. You gotta do that 64 times. Let's make a little area where I can just kind of throw them once they're done. Welcome to this section of the program, which will take 15 years. So for AFOL Day tomorrow, AFOL Appreciation Day, I don't even think I'm going to be buying anything, but we'll see. I'm going mainly to make sure that everybody who is supposed to be there, or everybody who's there is supposed to be there. And anybody who shows up who's not supposed to be there, I'm going to be like, don't know who you are. I also feel bad because there was a guy in our group, a kid in our group, 13-year-old kid, who wanted to go, but I had to explain to him after I'd already told him that he could, you know, just make sure you got signed up and I'll send you the link. He sent me an email asking to be included. And I was like, you know, it's an adult fan of Lego event. And you're 13. Like, if you were 16 or 17, I'd be like, all right, well, we'll fudge it, but you're 13. And every time his parents go, they don't want to be, like, involved. They're just there to drive him. So I told him, I was like, well, we can bend the rules a little bit, but your parents have to be the ones who are in the group. And they have to be the one that join and get a VIP account and all this stuff. And then hang on a sec, my mom's texting me. I realize, like, I'm giving my parents guff for being, like, technologically kind of backwards. But then I realize my mom is 71. My dad's going to be 70. And my mom is 72. She'll be 73 next year. But, you know, it's just like whatever you were born doing, that's what you get. Alright, let's see if we can attach some of these so this doesn't get too monotonous. They just kind of go in every place, huh? Just like that. I'm guessing that this is going to make a very thick board or something that tiles can go on or something to delineate the rest of the screen. So I don't fully expect anybody to be here on here tonight, but I did want to get this thing built. It's a big set. I kind of want to get it out of the way so I can focus on other projects. I've got some great ideas for the landscape of Horizon builds. And now that I've got my snap maw officially done, I'm going to try to get more of the repeat machines finished, like the is it the Ravager? Yeah, the Ravager, the Charger, and the Grazer. I just need to make do some parts for that. But I also want to do like a lot of sorting. I feel I've got so much to sort, and it's kind of, I've got so many little piles around here that I need to like figure out what I need to do with them. And I'm literally just scared of not having enough room for all of it. But right now, as long as it's just sitting in its own little pile, in its own little area, it's not a problem. So look at this. This is just amazing. Who decides on something like this? You know what I need is I need a bar going through 2 Technic pins. That's the most stable, constructive way to do what I want to do next. So I don't want to stop building, right? Nobody wants to stop building. Nobody wants to stop collecting. But at the same time, you're like, if I don't put a pause on it, I'm just going to run out of room. And then what? I didn't keep any of these boxes, so I'd be selling like loose sets. There's a couple sets I could sell as loose sets. Some things I'd want to keep. I also might start taking down some sets just to put in bags and then put them, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put any of it. What I'm hoping is that I outlive it all and then like my kids can come in and just be like, we're just going to donate it all. So we're just here to collect it and put it in bags and then have somebody else deal with it. Like bricks and minifigs. I need to get like a living will so I can make sure that's made aware of by everybody. Like this goes to a kid's, not a kid's hospital, but like, because kids' hospitals won't take anything unless it's sealed. All right. This is super boring. Anytime something is more than maybe 5 repetitions, you're like, bored. But apparently needed to get done. Austin FC won their Wednesday night game. I was not here Thursday night, not because of that, but we're also rigging the TIFO to be hoisted on Saturday. And MLS has decided that all of our games will be starting at 8:30 instead of 7:30 because of the heat. And I almost feel like writing into them and saying, look, I know that these are like televised markets and stuff like that, but you want to combat the heat, have the games at 9 in the morning. Because, I mean, even at 9 o'clock at night, it's going to be 100 degrees. It's not really going to matter. Starting to get a little depression on my finger. Pull up something real quick on a different screen. Oh, I'm in the middle of Mayo's stream. Sorry, Mayo. That's probably why I got nobody over here. It's here. Is that really 64? Guess it is. Yeah, not a lot to talk about right now, because I feel like I just did this a couple days ago, and I haven't seen any new movies since then. I haven't seen... the second episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds was released, and I won't give too many spoilers because I think you'll watch it, but if anybody wanted to discuss it, we can. It was pretty good. I feel like this should have been... Actually, I won't say that. Somebody had mentioned they feel like this could have been the first episode of the season, and I agree. You should watch it and find out for sure why. Oh, and I got the Horizon set up back. So, new edition there with the snap maw. All the way down to our resident set, Lego set of the tall neck. Got that all out of my car, finally. Sounds familiar. Sounds like 88 Lines About 44 Women. You guys remember that song? There has been a discussion set forth on Reddit. On top of Reddit having problems, there's still some communities that are open, and I'm not really sure. Like, I researched a little bit about alternatives, and I think it was called Fedit or Federate or something, where it's like unincorporated kind of software that you can use to run your own Reddit type server or an aggregate, posting news, links, kind of place, or you can have it run on their site if you want. They also have they have like equivalents for all social media kind of platforms, like YouTube and stuff. So I got real close to like signing up for them, but then I'm like, I'll just wait until one of the bigger ones actually shuts down, and then I'll jump ship, because it's always the case where something happens to one of the big name social media outlets, and then nobody goes anywhere. They start to, and you get, a percentage of people leave, but it ends up not really leaving, I think a lot of these places just either have to phase out or collapse under their own weight, but I really don't think anybody's going to be... I've never heard of some place being so, not inept, but reviled that people leave in droves and it shuts down. I've never heard of a place of that happening to any place. I've never been a part of that. Twitter is about as close as I got, and it still has a lot of people in it, but personally, I was like, nah, I think I'm done. And I didn't run off to join Mastodon, and I didn't run off to join any of the other groups. But I was going somewhere with this. Oh, so on Reddit, somebody posted that they had gone to Brickfest Live, which, if you're not aware of Brickfest Live is a Lego fan event, and it's a private event. It has nothing to do with the Lego company. I think the Lego group acknowledges it, but I don't think they support it. Like some of the bigger conventions that are actually, we do get support from Lego. So anyway, this thread, if you've never been to a Brickfest Live, and I haven't, so I really can't say up for 100% firsthand account about the quality of the event. Now, I do have anecdotal information or stories about how good or bad it is, and it does not bode well for Brickfest Live. So there's a thread on Reddit about all these people saying, have you ever gone to this? What are your thoughts? And of course, everybody was like, it sucks. It's so bad. And I think mainly because the people who usually go, this was also posted in our Lego, so it's people who are Lego fans, right? And I feel like they're going to Brickfest Live and they're taking their kids, or they're, they may be going by themselves, and they're getting a VIP pass, and they're going, and they're just absolutely disenchanted with the entire endeavor. People saying things like, I walked through the entire thing in 10 minutes. And, it's just more ways for people to get your money. There are more vendors than actual things to do. There weren't any cool displays, or there were very few cool displays. And so a couple of us went on there and were like, if you don't know about conventions, like Lego conventions, let us tell you about a couple of them, namely Brick Rodeo, that's happening in 2 weeks in Sugar Land, Texas. And most major areas will have a convention. It's not every city, but I think the ones in California have been kind of put on hold for, like Bricks by the Bay. I think there have been some that are just kind of on hold for some reason, for one reason or another. Whether it be drought, whether it be fire, whether it be, I don't know. But for the most part, you know, I think there's a convention. There's Bricks Cascade. There's Brick Slopes in Utah. I think there's a small one in Denver. There's one in Texas that rotates Houston and Austin every year. There's one in the South. It's not Georgia. It may be Georgia. There's one in Illinois. Well, I mean, there's Brick World Chicago. Let's see, did I get all this? This guy back here, so. Yup. Got some extras here, so. Times 3. Oh, these are the dots. That's what it is. Those are the dots that Pac-Man eats. That's why. Okay. Alright. That's an extra, and I don't really like that, but there were a lot of them, so just set that aside. Make sure that looks alright. Everybody happy? Everybody good? Yes. Good. So those are the dots. And the super dots. I would have liked to see a tile here instead, but whatever. Alright, bag 9. I'm going to take a second to get to bag 9. 11. 10. 14. We might not really have anything going on. We might just finish this tonight. Just because, you know? Ooh, more, like a whole slew of these tiles. That's gonna be good. Oh, and they come in 2x3 too. Look at that. And 2x2. Nice. So I tried to post an update on, there's a Discord called Just Lego Things. And I've been on that Discord for maybe a year. I don't really chat in it a whole lot because I've got my own Discord that nobody's on. But it's also got our Lug Discord. So I just, you know, I've got a ton, I'm in a ton of servers. And I can't really keep track of all of them all day. So, but I do what I can. I go in and, you know, say somebody's build looks nice or chat for a little bit. But I went in there to post the SnapMaw. And they've got this new way of doing things across. Well, that's not good. It's a little... Huh. A little discolored on that black brick. I don't know if you can see that. Weird. Anyway. Let's see any of these pieces. So, yeah, here it is again. I guess they're just bumping into each other. But it's like they've got these streaks on them or something. Can't tell if that's a printing thing or what. What bag is this? I feel like I'm missing something. 9. 12, 13, 13, 11, 14, 10, 11. No more 9. I just can't find those. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, Discord does this new thing now where they've got like conversations. Well, that's not new, but they've got like a thing where instead of just like a long string of posts, you can have like these big groupings, right? So you go into this one thing, and then in that channel is like big sections, and in those big sections people can talk. So if, like, let's say I post a picture of something, then underneath that picture people can talk about that picture, but that whole thing is nested inside a channel, right? Makes sense. It's like kind of old forum feel to it. But the problem with the Just Bricks and things, it's like you need to be a level whatever to post. And I'm like, okay, well, I've been here a while and I've been able to post stuff in the past. It wouldn't let me. Like, I couldn't post a link to the stream tonight. I couldn't figure out how to post an image to start a conversation. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be here anymore. I had privileges that have been taken away. Why would I hang around here? You know, you show up, you build up a level or a role, status, I guess, but you build it up to a certain point, and then they're like, yeah, but now you got to start over. It's like, I don't think so. It's not worth me hanging around for that. Plus, more often than not, I'm chatting with like children. I'm like, I don't really want to chat with children. At a convention, fine, like, because that's who shows up to conventions. But like, if I'm making a conscious effort to like communicate with people, it's not going to be kids. If for no other reason than I don't want to say something that I shouldn't. Because I often don't think before I speak. I'm realizing that this set isn't as big as I thought it would be. I hadn't seen anybody doing anything with it ahead of time in videos or anything, and I hadn't seen the set itself in the store. Excuse me. But when I realized that these small tiles were on the game, I was like, oh. I think I said that at the top of the stream. I think I thought that those would be 2x2 tiles, but they were not. I really should check in with the Austin Rise team is playing tonight. Why does that not feel right? Yeah, I think that was on there wrong. This music is perfect for making a video game set. Ooh. I don't think I have any of these. These are new. Look at those. So here's your rounded 2x2 plate, and we've always had I didn't really put these together, but we've always had the 1x5 rounded plate. Now we have a 1x3 rounded plate. Look at that. Nice. So that's available to you as a tool for builders. I wonder how long that's going to be until it gets into Studio. Also had this discussion on my community tab about shorts. Seems to be a lot of shorts lately. I was going through my subscriptions and I noticed that almost all of the first page of my subscriptions were shorts. And I was like, what if I don't want to watch 10 shorts in a row? Apparently that's what we need to be doing now. Oh, I did that wrong. I would do more shorts if I could get them to be 90 seconds-ish. Like, oh, like not locked into a minute, because sometimes I can do the... I can't really do the time dilation, the time lapse, to make it exactly a minute or under. I wish there was a setting on my phone that did that when I was recording, but the only way I have to do it now is like do 2 times fast, do 5 times fast, do 10 times fast. And then I'm like, okay, plus, you know, the beginning and ending clip. It'd be really great if there was a setting on your phone where you just said, I'm going to record some stuff, make it a minute long when I'm done. Leaving that space open. Okay. The very recognizable pattern of the game is taking shape here. It's opening up a lot of worlds, a lot of possibilities with these 1x3 round plates. That's really nice. Even this little kind of thing here, since they're round, they can kind of rotate around each other a little bit. So you can make all kinds of interesting angled stuff. And some of the instructions here look like they're on angles. They aren't, but it's a great new piece. And had I known that was available, I would have built some things differently. But we don't know it's available until it's in a set. New Elementary usually is pretty good about saying, hey, there's this new piece in this set. But those come out like a couple weeks, maybe a week or so after the sets actually released, so may almost be done with this. Cool. Ooh, these are nice pieces to be able to get. These, I don't have these in black. So to get these in black is kind of nice. And there's your, this sounds like your Zelda analog song. Very fantasy, but it's got that same sort of key change in there. And then it goes metal. So this is actually kind of a hefty piece, which I'm guessing is why that frame and bar that it's going to be hanging on had to be reinforced so much. Because they're like, yeah, we can do it. We can make this thing work, but it will absolutely be thick. It'll be a big boy. Now all the tiles, oh, fun. I told the guy who made the board, made the game board of this. I was like, watch out, man. They got these great tiles. He's like, he was down on this because it was released after he had submitted his 2 ideas to the game board. And I was like, yeah, but it's got these great tiles, man. You can order the tiles on Bricklink, I'm sure. And because there's so many, I'm wondering if people are just going to have a lot of them. I don't know if they're going to be expensive or what. I have no way to gauge that, honestly. Oh, I'm so happy with this. It looks so pretty. It just looks so nice right now. I think it looks probably even better from y'all's point of view because it's like kind of washed out a little bit, so all you see is the black. But it looks very pretty. And then I'm going to hold it up and ruin it for you, so hang on a second. I had to make the analogy of I had to make a Hitchhiker's Guide reference today because our lug has bylaws, and it sounds kind of not nerdy, but it sounds a little like we may be working too hard on something. It's like, you guys have what? It's like, yeah, we have bylaws for our group. And they're like, but you're just a Lego group. It's like, well, this is to protect everybody. This is to make sure that everybody is fairly treated, because there are programs within the lug that or that from Lego, and we want to make sure that everybody can equally partake and be treated fairly and all that kind of stuff. And I had to reference it today because of this kid who wanted to be part of the AFOL day, and I was like, oh. So I went to the board. We have a board too, and I was like, so what are your thoughts on this? And they gave me some input, and I ended up kind of saying, look, your parents can be involved, and then you can be involved with your parents, but they have to be the ones who are members because it's an adult group. But one of the guys in the group who's on the board was like, and we have the bylaws, they're out there on Discord. I'm like, but not everybody's on Discord. And if we put them on the web page, we have to make sure they're very easily accessible, and we have to make sure that people can get to them easily. We can't make it like buried somewhere just to say, oh, we have it, and then like throw it in their face all the time when something doesn't go right, you know. And I was like, did this happen to Arthur Dent like twice? Like the plans for the demolishing of his house were in like the basement of the planning committee office, in a locked file cabinet behind stairs that didn't work in the dark, you know, kind of thing. And then when the Vogons came to destroy Earth, they're like, don't cry to us. It's, you know, the plans have been available in your local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, you know. It's not my fault you don't bother to read the plans. So I don't want that to happen to people when they come to our... what's up, Missy and Vab? How are you? I didn't think anyone was going to be here. It's a Friday night, so I thought everybody else was out having fun or watching Mayo's stream, for all I know. Sometimes I forget who streams when, but... So, this just got done. It looks a lot better when it's not kind of reflecting all the bits underneath it. It looks very cool. So happy Friday to you too. I hope you're having a good night. Thanks for joining me for however long you're going to be here. I think I might try to finish this tonight, so I'm going to be here. I think I might be here for like more than a couple hours. So, nice. When is y'all's? And hey, Greg, it's really weird. Like suddenly everybody's here. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my birthday vacation. I'm taking the 30th through the 10th off. My 50th birthday is the 30th, and then Brick Rodeo is the following week. So I'm like, I'm going to take those 3 days ahead of Brick Rodeo off. And I'm not even going to be charged all that much for my vacation time because we get like a day off for the 4th. We get 2 Fridays off because we're getting Fridays off in the summer. So it's going to be really rad. So yeah, I'm glad you got some time off. That's very cool. Enjoy your vacation. This is a little weird. This is very Metroid. Oh, it's almost over. I'll let it go. Greg's playing Final Fantasy 16. I have not played a Final Fantasy since I think... Oh, there's our final ghost. Yay. Or no, it's a cherry. I was like, there's another Pac-Man. There's a... Oh, these are going to line up the bottom. So here's a cherry. And it goes in this axle. Where this axle is. Going to Corpus on Monday for 3 days. That sounds lovely. Enjoy yourself. Greg, I haven't played a Final Fantasy since I think Final Fantasy 1. Like, literally. Like, when it was... like one of those games where you just see a hall and then suddenly a monster kind of fades up and then it gives you like a description of what's happening and you say attack and it, you know, you scroll over to like attack, defend, and then you do a thing and like if it hits them, it like shakes, like old school, like early Nintendo stuff. It's crazy. I have not played any of those since then. Not saying that's great. I'm just saying what it is. Vab, I will be here. I'm in the process of designing SpaceX OLEDs. Cool. I don't know what that is, but I wish you luck. When are you and Johnny going to do your throwdown? Your build versus design, or your physical build versus digital build? I cannot find this piece that I need. It's not that. It's not these guys. A lot of extra tiles over here. It's not these. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, I wanted to show you guys this because you weren't here earlier. So we've got these 1x2 round plates, right? And we've always had the 1x5 round plates because I didn't really put this together as a round plate kind of thing because it always felt like a Technic plate with the axle in the middle. But now we get a 1x3 round plate. Look at that hot nonsense. July 4th. All right. I will attempt to watch. So I don't think I'm going anywhere until the 6th. So I will come hang out. All right, I gotta make sure I didn't like lose a piece. This is bag 10, right? I'm not seeing the piece that I need. It's not to say that it's not here, because we always do this. We always say, I'm missing a piece, and then it's right, you know. So we've got these guys. We've got these guys. We've got tiles. Got these guys. Oh, there it is. Well, I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for jumping in. You can go home now. It's fine. I'm kidding. Yeah, I decided to do a quick, like, one-off stream tonight because, 1-to-1. Because I wasn't able to do one on Thursday. Orbital Launch Integration Tower. Oh, nice. SpaceX Orbital Launch Integration Tower. So a gantry for like a heavy or something. Okay, where's this gonna go? Right there. Right in there. To create an umbilical for Starship. Cool. Ow, ow, ow. My ears are acting up. I saw a great, it wasn't Dark Skies. It's another video. It's another YouTube channel I follow that's like nerdy space crap. Or, because I follow some that are like nerdy jet fighter stuff. But this one was space stuff. And it was basically about how NASA deals with the sound issue with rocket launching. Because they're like, if you were right next to like a heavy or any of the like the Russians or the space shuttles when they launch, like the amount of sound that comes out of that is so much that it would kill you if you were next to it. So they talked, it was a whole thing about like how they figured out how to like flood a giant cavern full of water like right as it was happening. It was pretty fun. It was pretty neat. We now have 1x1 and 2 plate high in red. So that's cool. We had some black ones in there earlier. Get another. Oh, there we go. That's the last one because we had. We had Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and then orange one I think is Clyde. Is that right? Where are you, Clyde? And this goes. Oh, it's hard to tell. Does it go here? Okay, I think it just sits in there. Right. Oh, neat. Another new tile by the looks of it. Single black 1x1 with a pink stripe on it. That's the gate. And then we've got 1x5s again. So we got continuing the 1x5. This is the ghost home in here. Oh, okay. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. I saw, I don't know who it was. I saw, I think it was a TikTok ad for concerts, which have been more and more frequent. But it was like Berlin, Howard, I think it was Culture Club. And then Howard Jones and Berlin, and I'm like, what? I would go see that just for Howard Jones. I'm such a huge Howard Jones fan. But at the same time, I'm like, what year is it? Sassy. Then I push all these in. Push them in. Push them in. Okay. I'm going to stick out the back, and they're going to be part of the thing that makes this all rotate, probably. Stand that up for a second. And we're going to turn on the side. Like so. Excuse me. So yeah, busy weekend. We got AFall Day. You're going to miss AFall Day, aren't you, Missy? If you're leaving... When did you say you're leaving? Vacation until the 5th. Oh, Monday. Yeah, so... We'll be there for AFall Day. I probably will not be buying anything, but I'm going. I'm going to go meet our new manager, a new store manager. Chat with her about stuff. And then, who knows? I may buy like a set. Somebody else in our group is going to buy a set off me. That may go towards either vacation funds or this sounds like Metroid. I don't really know that there's much. I mean, there's always a set that I want. Everybody always wants something Lego related, but I can't think of anything like oh, the soccer set. I still want the soccer set, but it will not be available. It's too new. It will probably be marked as unavailable. Wow. Ugh. That's so loud. Was I supposed to push that one in too? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think think that's it for the board. There's your... It's all done. Look how pretty. Turn it around. Okay. Put gear here. Put bush here. Put the bush here. Bush. 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 I thought they were called bushing, but I guess they're bush. It's a bit that goes in between another bit. So I'm rewatching Star Trek The Next Generation, and I just got done with The Offspring, where Data makes Lal. L-A-L, not L-O-L. And there's a voiceover where Picard says, and this new android, which he's named Lal, which in Hindi he says, translates to beloved. And so I looked it up. It doesn't. It's not. I don't think it's a Hindi word, but in Sanskrit it means to fondle, which was hilarious. Means some other things too, like it's a thing like play with or touch or do stuff, you know, manipulate kind of thing. It could be just called like play. So you have data, lore, and play kind of thing. So you've got like information, story, and playtime. If you're looking at the different androids. Yeah, isn't it weird? I mean, it's pretty heavy. I really thought this was going to be like 2x2 printed tiles with the Pac-Man thing, and it was going to be a lot bigger and a little looser. But no, man, that's real tight. You guys missed the earlier bit where I put 60 of these dots together. 64 of those. It was, oh, I still have an extra here. I must be missing something. Not really fond of that, but this is what you were going to do. You'd take that and this. And we got 64 of these, which I hadn't seen a lot of these. So that's your dot. And then it would plug into the board, right? Like that. That's how you would make the dot. Probably because they needed to be able to get that color up on top somewhere. Yeah. Let's see, got that. Here? Yes. And then this guy times 2. So what are you gonna do in Corpus, Missy? Just chill. Not work. You're gonna get small sets for your niece and nephew for birthdays? That's a good idea. I think you did that last time, didn't you? I feel like that'd be a good thing for me to do too, except my kid, I don't know. All my friends have like little kids, like under 4. So I don't think I can do that for them just yet. I also don't know anybody who is also into Lego. Like everybody I know who's into Lego is already in the group. I should message my friend John and say, do you want anything? Do you want to go with? Oh, that's perfect Lego age right there. Let me message my friend real quick. Where is his chat? There we go. Hey, I'm going to the Lego store at 9 tomorrow morning for a Fall Appreciation Day. I don't really plan on buying anything, but if you see something that you want, I can buy it and you can pay me back. What was I going to say? Oh, my phone doesn't know what AFOL is. It's fun to get the interpretations of what it thinks I'm trying to say. I don't know what that word is. I don't speak acronym. Oh, let's talk about something. Let's talk about in the midst of a writer's strike, in which writers of major motion pictures and big studios are worried about their jobs being taken over by AI script writing, and they're already concerned that the lack of revenue from streaming services will force them to have to like reconsider a lot of the work that they've done in the past. Disney decides to make the opening credit sequence on Secret Invasion with AI. So now I'm like, well, I don't think I can watch your dumb show now. And it's not even really because of the writer's strike or anything, but also like my brother is a working artist, and having been an artist in the past, and you know, given that I might do art for people in the future or myself, it really bothers me that they would do that. And I think there's a lot of the artists that worked on it worked with the tools. They didn't let it be completely created, blah blah blah. But at the same time, I'm like, I think you guys are dancing on a fine edge here. Especially, like, I saw it. It's not the greatest opening. It's kind of messy. I don't think, if given, like, you could have fed some machine learning a bunch of art to work from and create this. I've seen the Corridor Crew guys make stuff like this, and it takes them maybe a couple weeks. They can do something like this in an afternoon. Like, they've got the tools and the knowledge, and I cannot imagine Disney requiring more than a month or so to do this, which means they've known about this, like the strike and the concern about a machine learning stuff, and they did it anyway. And it's kind of like, you did not read the room on this one, did you? I'm a little bummed. Like, I'm hoping they recognize it and they say, we're just going to pull the intro and we'll make another one and all will be well, and just please still watch our show. And I'll be like, all right, I might reconsider that. But if it opens with the next episode opens with the same thing, I'm going to be like, oh, you guys did not, what have we learned? Did we not learn? What's up, Cliff? What's shaking? Other than this fortress. That's true, they haven't. I mean, we should have known better from when they did Force Awakens. I will still go back and watch Force Awakens. It's not my favorite Star Wars. It's not my least favorite Star Wars. But there's a whole lot of executive choices in there. You can see it in what was made, you know? We hear you, fans. You just want more of the original trilogy. You weren't a big fan of the prequels. And everyone's like, we didn't say we weren't big fans of the prequels. We said the prequels were fine. You know, the writing was bad. The world creation was awesome. The effects were great. Jar Jar Binks was dumb. You know, we don't want more of the same. Be creative. They're like, nah, you just want the same story. And I get it's hard to retell the hero's journey. I get it. But, I mean, some newish characters, maybe? New starfighters? Different sort of take on... It doesn't have to be like... It's like the Kennedys run the universe or something. I don't want to hear about your stupid family and your stupid force. Skywalkers ruin everything. ×2. All right, we're going to do this actually ×2 this time, because I didn't do that last time. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back to whatever YouTube channels that I want to watch that have to do with fighter planes and physics. And watch fan-made things. And, like, legitimately, Star Trek was really good. The first 2 episodes so far of Strange New Worlds, not bad. Then I find out today that Paramount is pulling Star Trek Odyssey. It's not Odyssey. Prodigy, which I liked Prodigy. I don't really know why they'd pull it. It was a pretty good show. But, I mean, whatever. Let's see. There's a movie out, or is it a series on Prime called I Am Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and I think it's sort of a different take on like superhero kind of thing, but it's also hey, capitalism sucks, and poor people shouldn't be made to live in this kind of world just because they're poor. They didn't make the choice, kind of thing. But with super powered people, I'm like, the description made me really want to watch it, so I'm gonna check it out. This is very, very interesting what they're doing here. I'm not really sure. Oh, I know exactly what they're doing. I just saw it. Alright, so this is going to hang on 2 different things and then up at the top. But we're not done with the mechanics yet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I need to take a sip of beer because I can feel my throat giving out. Just because you bought a property and you want to make it your own doesn't mean you can't draw from sources that have previously done good work with that material. I'm sure Timothy Zahn and Kevin Anderson and whoever else wrote for Star Wars would have been fine, because it was Lucasfilm property once they wrote it. Would have been fine, and I think Lucas probably would have been alright with it. If somebody went, you know what? We've got all these great stories ready to go. Let's just do Heir to the Empire. Let's just do, well, let's not do the Courtship of Princess Leia. But I mean, there's quite a few things they could have done that were great. And since then, they've done some great stuff like Alphabet Squadron or the Aftermath trilogies. Those were very good, but they didn't. You got 2 lives here. One is a PAC-MAN. They could have gone real weird and done any of the stories from, like, the Old Republic. Or they could have gone and done Tales from the Jedi, not the Tales from the Jedi that we got, but like the old, this happened 10,000 years ago, Tales of the Jedi. But I didn't. Kind of frustrating. So what are you gonna do, you know? Go back and read those bits. Okay, so here's a pretty cool part that you got that's extra. And we got these tiles that are extra. So that's kind of cool. You got a cherry and that little pink stripe. Alright, bag 11. 2 bags here. A lot going on. And Rogue Squadron. M-F-N Rogue Squadron. Out of all the things that could have got canceled, was like the one thing I think Star Wars probably really does well, and that's fighter craft and starships. I'm glad what's-her-name wanted to do a different movie, or maybe they weren't working together very well, but I mean, come on, man. Rogue Squadron. Ugh. That's frustrating. I was so excited to get a Rogue Squadron. Like, I went so far as to, like, figure out how to get an emulator on my computer, or figure out how to get the old, whatever it was, games that I could play. I was looking up where to get the novels and reread them. Because honestly, I don't remember anything about those stories other than they existed. Read a lot of Star Wars books. I didn't... Okay, so there's a few that weren't great. Like the Young Jedi Chronicles or whatever were not awesome. There was one that was really weird with... It was like... It centered around like... Akbar and Leia going to negotiate something with this species of people who had like this giant crystal, like a big church or something, big building. And they were in a 2-person B-wing and they crashed and it ruined this people's like singing cathedral or something. That's all I remember about it. I don't think the rest of the story was that good, but I think that part of it was pretty cool. Like some of the descriptions and, again, world building stuff that's really fun. But yeah, they had a ton of stuff they could pull from, but they decided to just redo A New Hope. And as much as I like both A New Hope and I do like rewatching Force Awakens, it's pretty much just A New Hope. I like all the actors in it. It's fine. I like the fact that they did some practical work on the aliens and whatnot. That's great. Oh, Crystal Star. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, like... Dark Empire was not the best story. The artwork was great. But it was, you know, it was an okay kind of look at it, kind of the similar thing where there was like a little bit of a Dark Luke thing going on. And I like the idea of a clone emperor, which I think we know where they got that idea now. Looking back on it, it's like, you know, there were these comics that did it. Maybe we could do it. It's like, yeah, but those comics, the stories were like weird. Yeah, but we should do it. Okay. What else was good? See, now I want to go back and reread some of these. The Truce at Baccarat, that's what I was thinking that one was. That's the one where they crashed that B-Wing. That one was pretty good. And that was, I think that was Claudia Gray. And she's been like a Star Wars artist or author forever. She did some of the... the young adult ones for the High Republic era thing. And I don't care what anybody says. I love the character Geode. I think that is a great way to write a character. I know it's stupid. I know having like a semi-animate rock as a character in a book is just dumb and silly, but I love the way there's occasional characters like that you get in books where like Morn on Deep Space Nine. He never says anything, and they always write around the fact that he never says anything. It's not because he can't talk, it's the gag of he's always being interrupted, but at the same time, everyone's saying, oh, you know Morn, he goes on and on and on, you can't shut him up. It's like we've never heard him talk. And what an interesting character he is and all this stuff. That I love that. I love when writers do that. When they like write around the fact that it's this character that you never hear talk, but is super interesting. So that's, I think, why I liked Geode so much. The rest of the High Republic, I'm kind of like, I guess we're supposed to be really afraid of the Nile. But at the same time, I'm like, so it's just a lot of space pirates. Is that what you're saying? There's just a lot of them. It's not like a handful. There's just a lot. And they've got super hyperspace instead of regular hyperspace. I think that's the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. And again, the High Republic introduced some cool ideas, but I feel like it was really all over the place. They've gone to plaid. We can't slow down. We can't stop. We have to slow down first. That's another great bit of writing. When they're looking at the video and they're looking back and forth and like, when is that? It's now, right now. When did that happen? Just now, sir. Can we go back to that? Nope, because it's already happened. It's in the past. It was then, but what's now? Now is now, sir. But when did that happen? Just now. I need to memorize that because it's really funny. What? 1 up? Oh man, you're gonna make me put a sticker on a window? Really? Funky in 8-bit. Oh, this was really sweet. So the shop that I got this last part from on my Snapmaw. So I was waiting for these last little angled pieces right here, right? And I was shorted 2. So I emailed the shop. I was like, I hate to be this person, but I'm too short on this. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, inside. Okay, I got to get this right here. So they sent me the pieces that I needed, plus the little flower. I haven't seen one of these in this like trans pink. I think that's cute. So I'm like, I'm gonna put that on my like overall Horizon setup and just be like, this person did that. I can't remember the name of the shop. It's like BH something. Let's see if I can find it. So shop at that shop because they took care of me on that. And this is the shop that I was like, I think you're I didn't get the order, and they're like, that sucks, man. I hope they find it. BAHP store. So if you can go to this store, I might add it as one of my favorites too. I like when stores do that. I don't need these pink flowers. You can have it. Thanks for being a customer. Oh, I bet somebody's already worked out ways to light this up. Because, I mean, there's a thing in there which isn't straight, and it's going to bug me to the end of my days. Tan 1x5 now. In tan. Oh, whoops. Done. Put that on backwards. Okay. I'm missing. I'm not missing, but let's just say I don't have them. A whole lot of parts. 12, 13. I don't have any of those parts. I'm on bag 11. Like, not even close to any of these. Alright, let's null for a bit. I mean, that's pretty obvious that I don't have any of those. I got that. I don't have that big cylinder, though. It's a big black cylinder. How do I not have that? I got that. I'm not seeing that right. Okay, I've got two of those. We've got this big plate. All our plates over here. Get our lift arms, or our beams. And got a big... that. One of these. A couple big tiles. A couple big plates. Big old tile there. A couple bricks. Brick. Modified plates, modified tiles, modified plates. That's Technic. That's a plate. Little plates. Okay, well, I mean... oh, it rolled over into the discard pile. I was really scared. That always happens, though, yo. This is a tasty engine. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. That's a tasty starship engine. First of all, these guys in black, these cylinders in black. I think to this point they've all been gray. And then the half cylinders in there in black too. It's a nice chunky thing for engines. What's up, Dusty? How's it going? Yeah, right? That 3-round cylinder in black? Oh, so many spaceships are going to be built off that. How you doing, Dusty? How's things? 6 and 7. Oh, no, wait. That's... yep, that's 6. How do they want these on here? Let's say 8400 and that one. Not really sure what we're going for here. I guess these are scores. Oh man, my sticker placement's been garbage lately. No complaints because no one listens. I hear you. Yeah, I've been trying to do the font on the scroll to be appropriate to whatever I'm working on. Horizon was a bit hard to find, but I think it worked out. This was easy to find too, just retro video game font. The other thing about stickers is it really just slows down the build process because you're so worried about getting this lined up. Okay. Put it in the right way. I think if I didn't and it came undone, I would be so sad. Is this supposed to go all the way through? Yeah. Sorry. All the way to the back, okay. And then one of these guys on here. Doesn't really hold it in place, but we'll figure that out. Yep, I think that's the struggle from everybody is you put it on, it's like, it's a commitment. Like if I snap two pieces together, it can only snap on one way. You know, it's not like it can be a little cockeyed with exceptions of like slightly rounded stuff. But I mean, you put it on and it's on, right? Versus you put a sticker on, it can be all over the place. And it's kind of like, that looks terrible. Speaking of, here's another one to do. I can't tell, so I have to look at it. Okay, that's pretty good. High score. Oh, I may try to go back in and straighten that one sticker out because that's terrible. Maybe too late, but I might try. Might do. So what have you been working on lately, Dusty? Oh, epic. Chiptune is epic. They ain't messing around with this one. Like our beat. Enjoy the beat. Let's see. So is everybody recovered from Brickworld Chicago now? Can we like move on with our lives? I feel like it's taken over the streamosphere in the last couple weeks. Let's just say sorting. Because you don't need to know, weirdo. Why are you asking me stuff? You're not my supervisor. Okay, that's as far as it goes. Not really building on screen here, sorry. Not a lot of room. That's what I like doing during meetings. We have, when we have co-chair meetings for our convention. We'll meet once a month for a while, and then the closer it gets, we'll start meeting more frequently. Oh. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But I'll sit here and sort while we're having a meeting, because for a good 20% of it, 30% of it, I'm not involved. Some decisions that are made where I'm like, nope, that doesn't affect me at all. And I'll sort, but then I have to get, like, I'll bring a bucket of stuff up here and, like, sort out the pieces, and then I'll take piles, and so I'm, like, constantly getting up and moving over there. And I don't know if that's annoying to people or not, but I'm kind of like, I'm not just going to sit here and stare at the screen while I've got all this stuff I could be doing. How many more bags do we have? Oh, we got 3 more bags. I don't know if I can do another 3 bags, man. We'll try it, though. Again, I don't have to do anything tomorrow. Alright, yeah, I'll be here for a little bit, so if you want to jump back on later, take care. We'll talk to you later. I should go to bed because I have to get up early because it's AFOL day tomorrow, and I have to... Oh, yeah, you know, 3 bags on Sunday. Can I do this on Sunday instead? We'll finish up this bag, and then I'll finish it up on Sunday. But I just realized that I've got to get stuff together for tomorrow. Excuse me. So, and I'd like to get some rest. So this gear right here is going to flip. You can't see that, the score. That's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, I'm not stopping right now. I've got a couple more minutes, but I'll finish it up on Sunday. Because then I don't have anything else going on Sunday. I don't think. Ha ha. It's easy to forget that this is not a pinball screen or a pinball contraption. It is actually just a flat screen because it's got all these trenches and divots and stuff that look like they could be something else. So that's pretty cool. Oh, now here we go. The big attachment. All right, so we got these 2 clips back here on either side, and we got this bar. So let me raise the camera up a little bit. This is pretty shallow. See that mess over there? See, I do this and then it just drifts down. Doesn't matter what I do, it just drifts down. That's pretty good. All right. So, does this have any words of wisdom? No, that's exactly what we need to do. Okay, well that wasn't bad. I'm going to test it real quick. Uh-oh, it already snagged on something. I can see it moving. Something is not... No. That's unfortunate. I have to figure out... I don't even know how to fix that. I will go back and forth so you can see it. So it goes like that. But at some point right about here, and I don't know where it's snagging. Give me just a second while I look at this. It's got to be a chain that's loose. But I can't tell from all these weird angles. Oh, yeah, I see where the problem is. That might be a bit to fix. So, the chain goes under that. It's supposed to go through here, but it's going under that. So, I'm going to have to take this apart for a second. I hope. Nope. Yeah, that whole thing just came out. I hope this can be done with minimal destruction. Ha 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 ha. Think I got it. Let's try this again. Haha, we have success. Alright, so it goes all the way around now. So Pac-Man will go all the way around this loop, and so will those ghosts. And this guy just loops around here. And this guy wiggles back and forth, and this guy just kind of bloop, bloop, bloop. So that's pretty cool. Whoo! Yep. Okay. Got some basic pieces here to do on the sides, and then we'll call it a day. Johnny, what's shaking? Yeah, I kind of lucked out with the fact that it was a really simple fix. Because I was like, oh no. How bad is it? Y'all remember the trouble that the Nintendo was? If you didn't get... There was like a cutout wedge and like a cheese wedge, a 1x1 slope, that if you didn't have it facing the right direction, that cartridge wouldn't pop out. And it was just a really weird bit of instruction. And if you got it wrong, it wouldn't work. And it was really hard to track down. Anniversary stuff. Cool. You and your special person. Not making any assumptions. Happy anniversary to you. Or is it like a channel anniversary or something? So I thought I'd be able to finish tonight, but I think we're going to finish up on Sunday. And then we'll get back into designing. Okay, this is one side over here. Oh, it is a little taller than I thought it would be. Okay. I still didn't think it would be this... Like, I thought it would be slightly bigger than this, but this is good. Yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah, same. Tomorrow's our AFOL day as well, which is why I'm cutting this at a reasonable hour so I can go get stuff for tomorrow. Not like I need a lot of time, but I don't want to have to do it in the morning. I want to wake up and go walk my dogs, go get coffee, and then come back before it gets to be 1 billion degrees tomorrow. Because it's already 1 billion degrees here. Literally 1 billion degrees. 22 years, huh? That's amazing. So, my ex-wife and I were still friends because we didn't get... For those who don't know, my ex-wife, the kid's mom, long ago came out and said, "I can't do this with the penis anymore. I like the girl stuff." And I went, "All right, well, can't fault you for that." So we continued to raise the kids together, and we are still friends, and now we're kind of like brother and sister. Not like in a weird Pornhub way, but like, just, you know, that's the familiar kind of thing. And we've known each other for I almost want to say 25 years now. And she and her wife now, like I'm best friends with her wife. We're very much a similar person. We go bike riding. We like this, you know, the soccer team. So it's all good. But yeah, we're just realizing it the other day. We're like, geez, we've known each other a long time. I got a sunburn thinking about checking the mail. I pulled up my weather app and I got heat stroke. Yeah, it's really warm here. What is it right now? It's still 90 degrees at 10 o'clock at night, which honestly is not bad. Yeah, same. Just about half my life. And we met on the internet back before the internet was like really the internet. That's how long ago. All right, nearly done. So I will start saying the goodbyes and reminders that I will be here on Sunday to finish this mow up. I think what's left is going to be like the back of the cabinet, building this little scene in here, and I think part of the roof. So, chat room, yeah. Yeah, we met in this chat room that was like a Malaysian chat room, but it was like alphabetically first when I did a Lycos search or something. And we talked on that for a while and figured out that I was in Colorado and she was in Texas. And it was never going to work. And then she's like, we got concert tickets to this big old festival in Dallas. Do you want to go? And I was like, sure. So I brought my brother and we met, and that was kind of it. And then I moved down about 2 months later. We got married like a year after that. And the rest is history. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So, this goes here. So the mechanics have been worked out. The thing moves properly. And, well, we're not together still, but yes, I remember Juno. I remember all of it. I remember it all. We even had GeoCities pages. We all had live journals, the whole thing. Oh, come on, Technic. Don't do me like this. There we go. Really fastening it on there. All right. So that's to keep it all in place there. It's very swooshable, right? All right, y'all. Well, that's it. The cabinet's almost done. We've got our top bit here that I'm sure will go on here at some point, right? It'll go up here. But in the meantime, that's what we got. We got the crankable game bit in the middle there. At some point, I don't know how it rotates, but we've got the high score. Can't really see it right there, but the high score will rotate up there too, so that's cool. Okay, you guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys on Sunday, and stay cool. And yeah, have a good one. I'll talk to you later.